Welcome back, everyone. We are continuing our coverage of the White House Correspondents Dinner. The guys over at Studio 6B will take you through until the speeches start. I expect some fireworks to begin. Earlier, we were looking. Pete Hegseth looks like he's in the room. Howard Lutnick is there. Of course, the President of the United States is there. And so many of the Real America's Voice crew. Benny Harmony is in the room. Neil McCabe outside. It'll be interesting to see. What I'm waiting for the most, though, is President Trump's speech today. You know, Caroline Leavitt, his spokeswoman, said he was going to get vicious tonight. Oh, boy. I'll be tuning in for that, to hear President Trump lay it out to these folks who are not nice to him, not nice at all. That's going to do it for us, folks. Have a great weekend. Stinchfield's Army rolls. We'll see you tomorrow. Studio 6B, take it away.
If your TV sounds funny in the evening, you're watching live from Studio 6B on Real America's Voice.
All right, 8 o'clock on the East Coast, Real America's Voice, live from Studio 6B on a Friday night, which can mean only one thing, Pizza Friday here in the studio. Hope you had something as well, whatever you had for dinner. If you had Pizza Friday along with us, then cheers to that. Welcome on in. July 24th, 8 o'clock, Real America's Voice. We wrap up another week tonight. A little bit of a different show because the White House Correspondents Dinner, Take Two, is happening tonight. And we are going to cover it. Most of your speeches tonight, we will cover it. Some of them we will we'll take in their entirety, and some of them will just stay on and make fun of the person who's talking, because that's probably what will be most enjoyable. Because the White House Correspondents Dinner, other than the President of the United States this year being President Trump, and I'm sure, of course, he's the funniest guy in the room.
Always.
Enough of these left-wing losers who think they're funny will not be, they'll be lame, is pretty much a steaming pile of garbage is the White House Correspondents Dinner with these people.
Do we know who else is speaking, Damon?
No, I don't. Who cares?
All right.
We're going to cover every one of them, whoever they are. Whoever comes to the mic, we're going to cover, and we're going to see how they are. If they deserve ridicule, that's what they'll get. And if we like them, then we'll let them speak. So that sounds like a pretty good rule.
All right.
Does the audience approve of that rule? I don't know. We'll see.
Well, they could be.
If Jim Acosta comes to the microphone and tries to be funny, he's going to be lame. You know, he's not going to, obviously. But
I mean, it could be somebody that we like, but then they say something stupid, and we'll just say
that's stupid. Yeah.
Right.
I don't have Kevin's mic on, so we're going to have to just try to figure that. Oh, there it is.
There I am. I don't have an ear thing either. They don't care about me. What I was asking is, what if someone is so scared since they had some animal attacked them last time? Do you think they're going to be wearing like bulletproof vests or armor or something like this?
I would suspect that place tonight is the safest place to be probably in the world, given after the first time.
Yeah,
got it.
And the heat that I'm sure the Secret Service and others have taken about. I would suspect that will be the safest place in the world to be there on the dais and in the room. So, and of course, the only White House only White House Correspondents Dinner in any recent memory, probably 30 years ago now, that was really even worth rewatching or watching was, of course, the Imus one. When Imus went down there and absolutely smoked the Clintons right to their face. Smoked Hillary and Bubba. And so much so that Mike McCurry, who was the White House press secretary at the time, asked C-SPAN not to rerun it, which, of course, they usually do about 114 times.
Oh, there's the president.
So there's the president seated at the dais already. With, I believe, the president from, she's from CBS News. I think that's the president of the White House Correspondents Association. I think that changes that position every year, who's in charge and who puts this dinner on. And the president has had some very glowing words about her, and I think they've probably pretty well deserved. So it seems like she did a pretty good job. She handled that first first attempt where this lunatic showed up pretty well. And I think she's done a pretty good job. President certainly seems to think so. And the president, as we've always talked about, is extremely gracious, magnanimous in these positions in a room full of people who, let's call a spade, hate him. And would like nothing better than to see the Republicans get smashed in the midterms and for him to get impeached over nothing. And they would report endlessly on it and why it's our duty to do it, these people. Their only agenda is to see him gone.
Right.
Yep.
So I don't want to act like this is some grand event that we should be all so happy that these people are in this room, because these people are the enemy of the state. They're the enemy of this country. They're the enemy of you and me in their propaganda, in their ideology, in the way they report. There's nothing about them that they want that's free and fair. They have no interest in being free and fair. And they're the source of the majority of the problems in this country.
Sounds like
our media.
Sounds like a first word.
Well, maybe.
No, you're not wrong. I mean, just I know you guys covered the Elon Musk interview yesterday.
Yeah, it was good.
She was a glowing example of exactly what you're talking about.
She'll be sitting in that room somewhere tonight, probably.
Everything she tried to get Elon Musk on was based on her feelings.
Yeah.
She says it all throughout the interview. I was dumbfounded. I believe. You believe, and what you feel have no... those aren't facts. Nobody cares how you feel or what you believe coming from your bubbleized world. We only want to know about facts. And I love the fact that he smashed her every time he had the chance.
Yeah.
And she's so married to her nonsensical political beliefs that's the woman right there. She will go down in a hail of gunfire launched from the religion of pieces just to say, and go down and say, I didn't know what they looked like. I couldn't tell.
Right. And you notice
I'm not racist.
She also fits she also fits exactly what you would expect.
Yep.
She's a white liberal woman.
Yep.
Right. And what do we know about white liberal women? They ruin everything. That's why you don't listen to them. You kind of shush them to the side because they're unbangable, Kevin.
Karens.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the smell of cat pee.
Yeah. So you have that.
Yeah.
What do we think's going on outside? Think there's a bunch of blue hairs, a bunch of gorgons out there?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, well, I think that's probably a safe bet, but I would suspect they're nowhere near the building.
In the shot that I saw, there really was nothing going on outside the entrance because it's that secure this time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I would suspect you're not going to see a soul for quite a ways around this building tonight.
All right, 5 blocks.
I would suspect everything has changed. The protocol of how to get people in there, where people can be staged who want to sit there and wave their little signs, like Kevin said. I suspect it's totally different. So, well, who's talking here that's not on the mic? It's Harry. Harry's sitting on the other side of the studio just shouting things.
Right.
Oh, my God. It's just...
He's heckling.
It's heckling. We have a heckler in studio. It's Harry on the highway.
Yeah. My God.
I hope he didn't
Talk about an unsecured area. We need secure the studio, Damon.
Yeah, where's the Secret Service here?
Jeez.
They kick his ass out.
All right, come on. Oh.
Slick, how are you?
I'm doing good, Big D. What a day. Oh, boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Pops is going to bring you a championship.
Listen, man, for that $8 million a year for an NBA player of that caliber with that kind of pedigree,
Tell us about it.
I'll take it. It's going to be a clown show, I know, but it'll be fun. Our odds went from 20-1 to 9-1 today to win the NBA championship, which they haven't done in 43 years.
Okay.
I remember I was a young man then, 18. But wow, yeah.
Have you thought about what the hype and now expectations that your team will have this year and what it will feel like when you go out in the first round again?
Listen, Dave Portnoy, which we got his clip coming up. We're not looking at it quite that way. I mean, you got Jaylen Brown. 2 NBA championship MVPs added to the roster, first time in NBA history, and the first time you're going to have 5 starters on the floor if everybody's healthy, averaging 15 points per game. In their career. That's a pretty lofty run there. So,
and I go back to what I told you off mic the other day.
There's only one ball.
There's only one ball.
Yeah, I know. So we'll see. And then our friend Tony Romo, well, not your friend, but my old friend Tony Romo, A little golf and a little too much bourbon on the golf course. I think.
Well, Kev, you don't know anything about that, do you?
Yeah, I'll be taking over the show from here on out, folks.
Yeah, well, we got arrested. He got arrested in Wisconsin. Another bad decision in the Green Bay area by Tony Romo. I made that one up.
He's had a couple of those. Slick.
Yes, he has.
He's had a couple bad decisions.
Poor
in
Tony.
there.
So what you're saying is it's what you expected.
What, Romo?
Yeah.
Well, he's
Making bad
a big,
decisions.
He's a big name now. He's a CBS analyst. It's there's going to be something to reckon with here now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well,
What a day.
What can you say? So, Delgado, how was your day? First of all, how was your night off?
Yes.
My night off was very busy. Again, my mom just had her surgery. So
how's Mom?
Mom is doing. But you know what? They removed the patch because they keep that on for the first 24 hours, and she said she can see. Voila. Okay. I mean, it's a little blurry. She's got to do the drops. I think you're familiar with doing drops in these situations.
I do 6 a day.
But, she's definitely, you know, and what's great about it is because her frame of mind is totally changed now.
Okay.
Because you get depressed.
For the better, I assume?
Right, yeah. She was kind of going through depression and blah, 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 and she couldn't see, and she was having doubts, and now all of a sudden she sounds way better. So that, I gotta give my flowers to the doctor for, making that happen. Because let's face it, you get over 80, and, something like your attitude is a big thing to your overall health.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
all right, great. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
What else kept you busy today other than Mom?
Well, of course, my other job, Damon.
Well,
that keeps me busy.
There's breaking news here tonight. Me and KDJ.
I knew he wanted me to set him up, so that's why I set him up.
Well, Kevin Downey Jr. and I have. Everybody knows my nightly.
Yeah. It's well documented.
Documented fight with the lights going home that Delgado has rigged.
Right.
Where you get to the light, and there's 3 lights that go straight, and there's 2 lights that go left. I'm waiting to go left. All the lights turn red.
What does that tell you?
Yeah, it tells you
David wants to go left.
Wants to go left.
And then when the lights turn green, those 3 turn green, and mine don't, and I have to sit there again through another cycle of the lights turning red. And then sometimes the second time, mine don't turn green, and those turn green.
Wow.
So Delgado clearly has it rigged. He must be watching somewhere laughing at me. So now we find out that Delgado's also in charge.
Oh my God!
Of making sure that the ambulances, he tells us, have a secret clicker.
Yep.
Well, yes, that I think is obvious.
That they can click and get the situation on the lights. So I'm demanding a clicker.
You don't get it. You're not.
And Kevin is demanding.
You're
one
not
as well.
an emergency.
These guys will get a key. They'll get a key to the door out the front before you get a clicker.
Yeah, exactly.
I identify as an ambulance.
Yes, I do too. I identify as an ambulance driver.
Woo!
I just identify as the ambulance.
Okay. I identify as the driver.
Oh man.
So I want one of these clickers, Delgado.
Those are for emergency personnel only. And Damon, you do not qualify as an emergency personnel.
No, it's an emergency getting away from you every night to get home. It's an emergency.
Wow.
And I need a clicker.
You're not going to get a clicker.
What if I drove an ambulance for a while? Do I get one now? I mean, I stole it, but I did drive it. That's how I've never had a DUI. You just steal an ambulance. I'm going somewhere, officer.
Yeah. I want a clicker, and I'll beat it out of you if I have to. But me and KDJ, we want 2 clickers, Delgado. Just sneak them out. They'll never know.
Yeah, of course.
They
that's
can't
what
be
I do.
big.
I do not have access to such technology. I don't know what you're speaking of. My position does not grant me access to that type of thing, and I'm saying that under oath.
Maybe we should ask the audience, is Delgado lying because he doesn't want to give us clickers?
Yes.
Or
are you with me and KDJ, or are you with Delgado?
Or are the traffic lights trying to tell Damon, hey, don't go left. You know what happens when you're a lefty?
Yeah.
Don't go left.
You're making a good point.
That's actually a good point.
I know. That's why I said it.
All right, 13 past the hour. Finally. 13 past the hour, live from Studio 6B. We're going to cover the White House Correspondents Dinner whenever they get fired up there. We'll see who goes to the podium.
Let's go.
We're going to let KDJ do his thing with these people. Smash them.
I was born for this moment.
Chat live in the chat. Over to the Rumblers. Rumble. Ordinary passenger. How are you?
Hey, Fran, why are we're live on X? I see it's live, but it didn't create a post for the live.
John
you ever seen
D?
that before?
Doc Scal.
No, but it doesn't surprise me with the things X keeps changing. That's something screwed up.
Harry has the information.
Small Town Bobby.
What?
CP Show. Hassan
Is
Pfeffer.
that
Al
new, or-
Fuller.
Yeah, because it used to be at the Washington Hilton, right? Yeah.
Chrissy Cat.
Oh, okay.
Al Fuller in the Rumble rant says Damon's already gone too far left.
Whatever. I don't like the fact that there's not a post because I can't.
Hassan Pfeffer.
Now I have to post this. I have to actually.
Hassan Pfeffer says KDJ needs a clicker to get himself to the cipher room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Diane Raps thinks I'm lying. I'm not lying, Diane.
Yes, she is. Thank you, Diane.
Snotty Scotty, Wheezy Cat.
He absolutely has access to them, if not has one himself.
I do not have access.
He won't give it up. All right, now let's see if it's on the homepage. There we go. And now...
Great Googly Moogly, Slick.
Great googly boog.
Snotty Scotty, Doc Scal.
Great googly moogly.
FC Hey Nay.
Where's his brother? Great googly boo.
Diana Rap. Why I order. Gene PM, also on the rant.
Congratulations to Jean-Pierre.
Bill of Rights. Jammer Jack. Sounds like something you put on a sandwich.
All right,
somebody's at the podium.
Let's go to it in here. We'll go to it when we get out of commercial here.
Riverbank Trash says KDJ looks cleaned up.
I am a little saucy.
He cleans up nice.
I am a little saucy today. I'm not going to lie. Pretty impressed.
All right, 17 past the hour, live from Studio 6B. Let's go to the Waldorf Astoria. Harry tells me that's where they're at tonight. And see who is at the podium right now at the White House Correspondents Dinner. Let's see. Listen in.
Thank you again to Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt and the White House press team. Thanks to
this
the
is
relentless
Wei Jing Li, I believe her name is.
board
She's
members, our
president
executive director, Steve
of the
Thoma,
White House
and our
Correspondents
general
Association.
counsel,
Is she?
Simon
That's not Barry Weiss?
I think that's her name.
for your hard work.
Somebody will correct you.
I have to say thank you again to my CBS News family for enduring a second round of dinner planning. And of course, my family, I love you so much. Our entertainer, mentalist Oz Perlman is also back with us. Thank you, Oz.
Wei Jiang.
Oh, is that her name?
Yes.
I don't know.
President of the White House Correspondents Association.
Caroline's baby's name
I don't
right
even know what
last
Barry
time,
Weiss
and we
looks
can't
like.
wait to see what
Maybe
you
that's why I thought it was
reveal.
her.
But you
Oh,
can
yeah, that's
skip
not
the
her.
part where you guess the president's phone number because half
She's
the
not
reporters
Asian.
in this room already have it.
She's
Finally, on
Caucasian.
behalf of the White House Correspondents Association, I
That's a
also
good
want to
one,
thank
Smith.
supporters from around the world, across the political spectrum, who sent well wishes after a shooting interrupted our event in April. Many of you are joining us on live stream, and C-SPAN is the crew as it was that night. Photographers and technicians were under the stairs where the shooter was, but they never stopped rolling their cameras and transmitting live footage despite the circumstances. Thank you.
For a comedian, she kind of sucks.
That night tested all of us, but it revealed something worth fighting for. While journalists in the ballroom were gathering facts and getting them to the public, I got a rare glimpse of something few of us ever see in real time. In a holding room, President Trump was huddled with members of his cabinet, asking questions, finding the best way to share the answers with everyone, which is our job description too. I keep coming back to that split screen, not because it was dramatic, but because it quietly proved no matter how complicated or tense the relationship is between the press and the presidency, what we share is far more important than anything else. And that is our duty to serve the American people. As our country continues to celebrate 250 years of its extraordinary story, this gathering is further proof that the American press endures with it.
The White House Correspondents Dinner was to be a night celebrating the First Amendment and 250 years of surviving, thriving, and overcoming our nation's many unthinkable challenges.
Welcome to the 2026 White House Correspondents Dinner.
But that celebration was stopped by a single gunman in an apparent attempt to assassinate the president.
I heard the loud bangs that were going off. It was extremely frightening. I was only a few feet away.
We were all told to just get under the tables. And at first, some of the White House officials did too.
A whole rush of people started to come up towards the front door.
On a night when we are thinking about the freedoms in the First Amendment, we must also think about how fragile they are.
And that was very unexpected.
The president and the White House press corps proved resilient.
This was an event dedicated to freedom of speech that was supposed to bring together members of both parties with members of the press. And in a certain way, it did.
So we are together again tonight, proving our resolve and unyielding fortitude. And to celebrate America at 250.
From 1789, I'm James Madison.
Hey, James.
Yes,
good.
That James Madison. I wrote the First Amendment. At the time, we worried a king might control the press. Turns out you're now worried about tweets, algorithms, and people yelling on television. Let me clarify the rule. The government doesn't get to shut the press up, not when it's wrong, not when it's annoying, and not when it's asking uncomfortable questions.
First Amendment and the freedom of the press, it is the foundation of our democracy.
The freedom that we have to speak our mind, to share our views, share
freedom
our
that we have to lie.
It's just so remarkable that we're able
She wrote
to
Kamala's speech.
Question our world leaders, question the most powerful man in the world because of the First Amendment.
As we mark the 250th anniversary of our birth, I'm hopeful that people throughout the country will come together to discuss the importance of this history and to appreciate even more what our ancestors did to secure our liberty and freedoms, including freedom of the press.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Well, I see we're trying a new experiment this morning. I hope it doesn't prove to be a disturbing influence.
Our goal is to try to rock the boat, and we're supported by the First Amendment. I hope Ike would be proud of us.
Has he taken control of Iran's oil?
We have a very vigorous group of people representing all different points of view, including a lot of the foreign press.
Daqui a pouco, o presidente Donald Trump.
I just told him I've got to come over and see the fake news. Let's go.
Presidents throughout history have complained about how they're treated in the press.
There you go.
Let's go.
First truth we've had tonight.
Yep. Yeah. We don't fine anyone for something they say, and that's okay. That's part of the process.
Why are you so confident he'll change his behavior, Mr. President?
Yeah, I'm not confident changing behavior. What the hell? What do you do over there? So when did I say I was confident?
I don't want to be back at the White House today. It's a young person's game. And I have great admiration for the reporters who are there because they have a tougher job than I ever had.
That's enough. Put down the mic.
I must say, today, folks, the reporters at the White House, my hat's off to you.
Go ahead, Peter. Go ahead.
In Jim's defense, I've traveled. Whenever we face pushback from a politician or even from a president, it's not about us as a journalist. It's about the person we're covering.
Why is everyone speaking a communist?
Even this video is an example of
our job.
Exactly what I was saying.
Tough questions.
Our founders were often distraught about the press, the highly partisan media of their time. Yet Jefferson famously championed a free press, noting that he preferred newspapers without a government to a government without newspapers.
That's right. I favored a free press while my predecessor here, John Adams, signed a sedition act that could imprison journalists for saying anything malicious against the government. I ended that unconstitutional law when I took office, and thankfully, it's never returned. Can't blame a guy for trying.
So which is it? Are you winding this down or are you escalating?
I can't tell you. Whenever there's a crisis, that's the time that people tune in.
Thank you, Mr. President. Dan Rather, CBS News. The effects of Watergate were beginning to corner President Richard.
You know, I saw Hamilton. How come none of these founding fathers are black?
Yeah. Question he didn't want to ask. He would try to throw you off balance right at the beginning. Are you running for something?
No, sir, Mr. President, are you?
No, we'll take the break.
Mr. President, in talking about the continuing recession tonight, you have blamed mistakes of the past, and you blamed the Congress. Does any of the blame belong to you?
Yes, because for many years I was a Democrat.
There's your president.
Really want to go to war.
All right, well, let's go off of this, Fran. Let's take the break.
Questions on the record.
Because so far, this is, I mean...
See, it smells like propaganda.
I mean, it's total propaganda.
Trump and Reagan.
I mean, they got fake AI James Madison to set up the propaganda video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, my God.
And you notice the only two people who got laughs, Trump and Reagan.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, live from Studio 6B, 26 past the hour.
And Nixon.
We're back right after this.
There's Sam Adams.
Joe the boss goes, oh my goodness, Sip Spy Trail helps with her cough.
Chat, live in the chat.
Chat.
Who else we got going on in there? Let's go over to the Twix.
We got a $5 super chat in the YouTubes.
Do you?
Well, CFP, we'll recap what Trump says. I'm in Vegas, so it's off to the dice tables and bet against the 76ers. No wise ass.
Rockets on Rumble says, I guess we only going to see the parts Damon wants to see. Need to turn the channel, I guess. I guess you're right.
Oh, yeah. Anybody want to back us up in the chat?
President to be criticized, that seems to be one of the things that go with the job. As we look back over history, almost without exception,
that was the president when I was born.
At the end of their term, have actually thanked the
president. Is that Dan Rather?
In the spirit
yeah, I said that's Dan Rather. He's aged a lot, right?
Yeah. My job to do, and that's the way the country goes together. Truth be told,
how old is Dan Rather now?
847.
I hesitate to say this, more essential to that common pursuit than I am. And that's why freedom of the press is and must always be above politics.
Yep.
My friends say, what is it like to deal with the press corps? So these are just people that are trying to do the best they possibly can.
Wrong.
You're not supposed to be sycophants. You're supposed to be skeptics. You're supposed
but
to
they're
ask
not.
tough questions. And
they're cheerleaders.
We are accountable to the people who sent us here. And you have done that.
Okay.
I'm hoping they show the video of everyone on the left going, The most secure election in United States history.
The founding fathers might look with delight at the
my
kind
Lord.
of vibrant
She's from Andy
conversations
Griffith?
that Americans
Where'd she come
today are having in the national media,
Aunt B's sister.
in social media. It's a very vibrant conversation that has its roots 250 years ago.
The noise you experience today, though at times overwhelming, is not necessarily a sign of decay. It may in part be the sound of liberty, exercising itself somewhat chaotically, to be sure. The true danger lies not in a press that is too free, but in one that forgets why it was made free at all. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and thanks for helping us reach 250 years of American.
All right, 30 minutes past the hour, live from Studio 6B on a Friday night. Slick's doing sports. Delgado's going to do some news. Kevin Downey Jr.'s got some news as well. We also have the White House Correspondents Dinner going on. And if that video is any I don't know, leading example of what's going to happen tonight, we're not going to take too much of it because that was enough of it already. And Whcd is still talking, and she's the president of the White House Correspondents Association this year. And I think that position changes every year, so someone else will be in next year. But my God, that video was painful. Just painful. I mean, just here's the real media, Fran. Put up my if you can put up my. Here's an example of what the media is. So you can take that down. Yeah. Here's an example. Let me make sure the sound's going. Here's an example of the real media tonight getting ready for the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
The characterization by Carl Cannon is important to note. He referenced that there's this petition that's gone around by 500 plus journalists encouraging members of the White House Correspondents Association tonight to denounce Trump's attacks on the First Amendment. I think Mr. Cannon may have mischaracterized it as a condemn Trump. I think what they're asking is for them to condemn any threats against the free press, as was epitomized by the subpoenas and federal agents at the home of New York Times journalists in just the past few weeks, subpoenas that were knocked down in court yesterday. So there are political stakes here. There are issues of freedom of the press, but the first and primary concern is making sure this thing is safe, and that's why you see all that security.
So there's their real concern. There's their real concern. All right, we'll see who comes next, if there's anybody worth taking. Let's take the sound down. Keep the picture up. Let's do some sports. Sports is brought to you by Mike Lindell, 32 past the hour. Slickster, what's going on?
All right, Big D. Well, story of the day in sports, LeBron picks 76ers. Slick's 76ers, as you all know. Decision to sign a 2-year, $8 million deal. Dave McMenamin of ESPN on this report. LeBron James, after saying he seriously considered retirement, is signing with the Philadelphia 76ers for his final run at another NBA championship, he announced earlier today. James, 41, is signing a 2-year, $8 million contract with a player option. Clutch Sports Group CEO Rich Paul told ESPN's Sham Charania James made nearly $53 million with the Lakers last season. The Sixers got a pretty good deal there. In a series of posts on X, James addressed his decision-making, writing that he initially thought he was done playing after the 2025-26 season before taking time to decide on his future. I was honest at the last press conference when I said I needed to look at myself and decide if I still love this game, he wrote. After deciding I still truly love this game and I have more to give, James chose the 76ers, committing to a 4th NBA team as he reaches for a 5th NBA championship before retirement. James will hope to break a 43-year championship drought for the 76ers. Trust me, I lived every single one of them, one game at a time.
It'll be 44.
Well, let's see. Much the same way he erased a 52-year streak without a title for the city of Cleveland when he won a championship with the Cavs in 2016. This will be James' final free agency choice as he enters a record-breaking 24 season. And as I mentioned earlier, this is the this is the third team to add two NBA All-Stars, which is unbelievable. 2 NBA MVPs, I should say. First team in NBA history to add that, and the third team in NBA history since the 75-76 merger with the ABA, the first team to have 5 starting players averaging 15 points per game in a career. So this is a pretty strong team. But you're right. It's only one bowl. I saw this with the 1976-77 Sixers. They had a lot of great players. World Be Free, George McGinnis, Darryl Dawkins, and obviously the great Julius Erving. And that team had a hard time distributing the ball. And they had to make a lot of tweaks. And then 6 years later, they actually won the title in 82-83 season. So that being said, you're right. There's a lot going on. We'll see. I mean, LeBron's at the end of his career. I hope maybe he can keep somebody like Joel Embiid, who's constantly injured, keep him going. But if we have cut 8 with, let's see, who's that? Dave Portnoy from Boston. We seem to think he has a good spin on this, or at least you guys do. I don't necessarily agree with Dave, but here's Dave and his a little bit of a profuse-laden speech, but we've cut that out, I hope. Fran, roll 8.
All right, so I'm flying to Saratoga. I just heard this. I don't even know if you can hear me. Braun's going to the Sixers? Like, at first, I'm just like, holy shit, super team. Jaylen Brown, Embiid, Maxey, Braun,
Edgecombe,
that fat bastard, Max Delonte, and all those idiots and the theater kids. I honestly, I love it. I actually love it. He's trying to go do a super team. This team is not going to win. This
Sounds
team
like
is
Damon.
not going to win. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be delicious. You know that? What is that like gif of like Cartman like licking tears? When this team implodes and there's only one basketball and Embiid has one tendonitis left and LeBron is puffing and reading books and being passive aggressive, he is going to get booed out of Philly. This guy is going to get booed out of Philly. In Philly, you know you hate this guy. You get exactly what you deserve. This impending implosion is going to be delicious. And I want people to put the gif of me licking
Hey,
that
Frank, can we
fat
blow him up?
bastard Delonte and all these tears. They think they're going to win. They're not going to win.
I'd like to.
They are not going to win. It's going to be delicious. I love it. Hatred to LeBron, back up.
Oh, my God. Big Dave, did you talk to him beforehand? I mean, were you guys on the phone this morning?
I mean,
sounds like you.
To be fair, when you look at this 5, put this up, Fran, I don't know who's now. He's a big Celtics fan, so of course he's, in the same conference, he's going to say that. But I don't know how you stop this 5. Quite frankly.
Good looking team.
Super team is exactly what it is.
DJ Edgecombe coming up in the back, baby.
The only question is the ball, and they all can't have it at the same time. So how they work that out, we'll see. But all right, sports brought to you by Mike Lindell. Kevin Downey Jr. is here. He kicks off some news. Mr. Downey Jr., what's going on?
Well, excuse me, a long time ago, we had this discussion about the changing of the culture because a woman named Shiloh, kind of a white trashy name, but I kind of like it, in Minnesota, she caught a young black child going through her bag, and she dropped an N-bomb on the kid. And then a guy who's been arrested for raping children said, hey, he's from Somalia, of course. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. He said, say it again. So she did. And this woman's made $850,000 at Give, Send, Go. This is Minnesota. There are a bunch of commies. They wanted to put her in jail. Today, they found her not guilty of offending the child, but guilty of offending the rapist who said, hey, say that word again so we can put it on video. So this is, speaking of free speech, speaking of First Amendment, I'm not defending the woman's use of the word, but I'm saying we have free speech because we say things that sometimes people don't want to hear, as we should. Again, not defending the woman, but you don't put someone in jail for it. But they have to because it's Minnesota. Leftist judge said, nah, you're guilty of at least one of these. Now we're going to see. They got her on disorderly conduct for using a word that they don't like. Now we see how much time she gets. I'm hearing she could get up to 90 days for saying a word that we all consider an ugly word, but she gets the right to say whatever she wants. She used to. This is Minnesota. I don't know what's going to happen. I think they're going to do everything they can to chuck her away for as long as possible. She has since moved out to the country. She doesn't have anything to do with the cities or even the suburbs. She just wants to get away. Now she'll be sentenced. I think she'll be sentenced next week. I'll have to check on that.
That's insane.
It's absurd.
That's insane. So just because she used the word, like you said, it's a word that maybe a lot of people don't like. Some people like it. A lot of them don't. It turns out the people that love that word use it in songs. They use it when they talk to each other.
Yep.
But they don't want to hear anybody else say it. So it's selective outrage.
Keep in mind, the Democrats, they also let a guy go, a man of color who is... He was flogging the donkey, if you know what I mean, at a playground. And the judge said, we just can't prove there's a crime committed here. That I would see as far more egregious than a word. But, that's just me being an American.
Yeah.
Just insane.
It's disgusting. This is how it starts. Look at England. Yeah. They're putting people in jail for tweets now, folks. They're putting people in jail for tweets.
Yeah.
This is the same state where Governor Tampon Tim, he pardoned a pedophile who had been raping a girl for, I think, from her time she was 10 to 14.
Yeah.
And pardon him so he wouldn't get kicked out.
The guy from the Philippines, right?
Yeah. Yep, but a woman drops a word that the left doesn't like, and they go now, and they hate that she became rich off of it, too. That really steams their clams.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, that you know right now that the culture is changing when this sort of thing happens. But look, the Marxists are fighting back. They're a bunch of filthy animals, and they're going to do what they can to hurt this woman in any way they can.
All right, 40 minutes past the hour, live from Studio 6B. We are keeping track of if there's anything worth watching at the White House Correspondents Dinner, if we feel like there is. Well, I think we did miss they presented an award, I think.
Work is invaluable.
Let's listen in here.
She's still going?
Is at war.
Jesus, give her the light.
Stand. And now we turn our attention to future White House correspondents, our incredible scholarship award winners.
Okay.
Please welcome our scholarship committee chair.
We don't need to hear the scholarship winners. We'll dip back if anybody worthwhile comes to the podium to listen to. Let's do some headline news while we've got the time. Rick Delgado's got it. What's going on, Delgado?
All right, Damon. Well, in keeping with the media and, of course, the First Amendment, which seems to be a theme, I'm going to jump around a little bit to F4 here, Fran, just because this story caught my attention and it kind of fits in with what we've been talking about. California mayor's hot mic moment catches candid exchange after audience sends the meeting off the rails. They're talking about Karina Talamontes and Kevin McCarty were heard strategizing after chambers were cleared during an immigration debate. The live microphone exposed the behind-the-scenes conversation between the Sacramento mayor and vice mayor as they discuss whether disruptive protesters could be barred from being heard. Again, barred from being heard. So the people would have no voice at future city council meetings after a heated immigration-related debate descended into what they call chaos. Let's go to this cut. Let's see if you can hear it. It was a little low, but hopefully we've been able to pump up the volume a little bit. Cut number 13. Check this out.
We should go over this disruptions thing because if we want to ban somebody in the future, like to actually take them out, we have to point out specifically say who's being
We can't do that. We did it last time. We can't. So I spent my first 6 months going, I wanted to give people like probation. Like, you can't come.
Oh, and then she turns it off because she noticed that the microphone was on. Basically, what she was saying was they wanted to find a way to keep people out. So they couldn't be heard. And McCarty, the actual mayor, said, we can't, shaking his head. I spent my first 6 months going over this. I wanted to give people like probation, like they can't come. And that's, of course, when she slammed the mic off. So he's telling her that we can't do this, but she still wants to try and do it because they don't like dissent.
What's her position again?
She was the vice mayor.
Oh, vice mayor?
Vice mayor of Sacramento.
Okay.
Well, wait, didn't we just see a very enthralling video about the importance of First Amendment?
Yeah, First Amendment, the right of the people to speak.
Yeah.
I guess it only applies to...
Let's shut everybody down. Let's shut them down. Turn the mic off so they can't talk.
Yeah.
Break the lights.
All right, 17 to the hour, live from Studio 6B. We're back right after this. I thought we were supposed to talk to him if it was before. Like they're in the speeches now. Yeah. Point of that. Yeah, let him go home. What?
They live in Oh, Harry.
Really, Harry?
You know, Harry,
Oh,
I tell you. Harry Carey over here.
Harry's been doing that all night.
Harry Carey. Makes no difference to you, Harry. That's true. That's true.
You're right, Dave. Harry is a downer.
Extremely inspiring and drives me.
Damon looked like a New Year's Eve party
There are so
down
many
Manhattan.
teach me moments covering the White House, watching world leaders arrive here, walking into the press briefing room, getting to see Marine One land on the South Lawn,
Okay.
getting to ask the President of the United States a question directly. Being selected as a White House Correspondents Association scholar has played a huge role in my career.
There as President Biden gave a toast to the freedom of the press, and also as
Oh, there he is.
strutted across the runway and posed
There she is.
pictures among a room full of talented journalists.
The stars.
Is that Baldwin on the bottom right?
The photographs. And I remember, too, that was
Where am I?
that Brittany Griner had.
Over there. Over there.
It's really emotional.
We should play the video of everyone from the left going,
You see Eddie
the most secure election in American history. The most secure election.
About it, and it really was an eye-opening experience about, you know, just how important.
Did Harry pay for the pizza tonight? Sherry, how long you been watching the show?
And I owe a lot of credit to the WHCA for getting me here. So many journalists involved in this organization were willing to chat with me, to invest in me. And it's a cycle because of what they were able to pass on. I hope that I can play a role in doing that.
So, Fran, when he obviously goes, we'll go full.
Hey, oh.
Scott, you get.
To the hour live from Studio 6B. Tumbleweed Farmer says reporters are like Philadelphia 76ers basketball players, useless and overpaid. I agree with that. 13 to the hour. We are tuning into the White House Correspondents Dinner, which we're going to take a little more of now because we're getting closer to what we believe President Trump's speech is going to be. We believe the president's going to speak around 8:50, 8:55. So he could be next after they're done recognizing their young propagandists that they're raising so well in colleges and universities to have the country all wrong and to think that they're that our success is at the expense of themselves or something like that.
Yeah, and of course it gives Congress a chance to look at the new dating pool coming in.
Yeah, well, that's too. So.
Right?
I just got a bachelor's in Operation Mockingbird.
Lillian Gray, Matthews, Ashley
Any honeypots? Yeah.
Did they finally give that Asian broad the hook? She was boring. She was like
she's the president of the association, Kev.
Oh, my God.
She's the hot top dog.
Yeah, she's the top dog.
Her voice is a roofie.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Oh, man.
You're not going to get invited there anytime soon.
Angry Bob says reporters are useful idiots, Damon. Okay. BJD Bailey says this dinner is sickening so far. I don't know how Trump is tolerating this.
I'm sure Bailey.
This year, we've added a new scholarship at New York University.
The bastion of free speech.
White House Correspondent Mark Knoller.
Okay. Excellent.
Let's applaud ourselves.
As you all know, Mark passed away in August.
University.
And if you needed to know how many times the president had been to Camp David, or went on vacation, or played golf, Mark Knoller always had the facts.
Wasn't he the guitarist from Dire
He was
Straits?
always willing.
Aren't they on tour? They're playing
your money for nothing and your chicks for that ain't working. That's the way you do it.
NYU. Here is a tribute put together by his friend and CBS News chief correspondent, Major Garrett.
Okay. Well, we're going to skip out on this. I don't need to see it.
So
nobody
nobody cares
see.
about this.
Yeah, no thanks.
Who's this?
Yeah, Mark Knopfler.
Mark Knopfler.
Wow,
I think
he
he's
brought
got
a lot of weight.
Come on, baby. That's the
I guess
way you do it.
the chicks weren't the only thing for free. Everything on the menu.
The buffet.
Oh, come on, Delgado.
What?
We don't need any fat jokes here.
Oh, sorry, Damon. Too close to home.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you think that's funny, Slick?
Yeah, well.
All right, 10 minutes to the hour live from Studio 6B. Let's do
died?
some, what?
Mark Knopfler?
Did Mark Knopfler die?
No,
Mark
who's that?
No, that guy ate him.
No, he didn't. No, stop.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That's rough.
I want to hear you guys speak, not those ass clowns. Whoa. Language.
Wow.
You can say ass. I can't say ass clown on the radio, and I want to every day.
You get clown slapped if you say that.
Are we on the radio right now?
Oh, yes, we are.
Oh.
Ass clown.
I forgot where
I'm going to get arrested again.
10 minutes to the hour, live from Studio 6B. Let's do some sports. Sports is brought to you by Mike Lindell. LFS6B is the promo code to use. Slickster, what's going on?
Together here. Well, some other news in the NFL today. CBS NFL analyst Tony Romo arrested on suspicion of OWI. Okay, Milwaukee, CBS NFL analyst and former Dallas Cowboys, that's what they call it up north there. Tony Romo has been arrested on suspicion of operating a vehicle while under the influence, as opposed to driving, they're operating. According to the Milwaukee, he's a doctor now. And according to the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office arrest report, Romo performed poorly on field sobriety tests. Don't start.
Do you know why he did? Do you know the whole story here, Slick?
What he got pulled
He
away
was out there
interceptor?
playing a golf tournament.
Yes, no, I'm going to get to that part of the story. Yeah, I know. He was.
That's what I'm saying.
And he was tied for 73rd. So he was doing a lot of drinking.
He was he was plus 35. Plus 35.
Was that his blood alcohol level?
Jesus. No wonder he was oh my God.
He's booked and released. He has a court appearance on September 21st. Romo went to high school about 35 miles from Milwaukee in Burlington, Wisconsin. So he was in the old neighborhood, Big D, time if you want at the local pub. Well, no, probably in the clubhouse of the golf course there. But Romo 46.
Probably on every hole after every shot is what it sounds like.
I know. One birdie, two drinky. One birdie, two drinky.
Again.
I wonder if he's going to play Tiger Woods.
Who's driving?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. Oh, I can see the memes now, Kevin.
Johnny Walker's driving this one.
We're almost 46 years old now, Big D. Has been the lead game analyst for CBS NFL coverage since 2017 after making 4 Pro Bowl appearances during an NFL career that ran from 2004 to 2016 with 0 playoff NFC championship games and was spent entirely with Dallas. CBS has no comment regarding the arrest. Lock him up. That's it, Romo. Well,
a 3-round tournament, pro or amateur tournament he was playing in. The leader was, I think, -3.
Right.
He was plus 35.
And tied
for
35
over par.
And .009.
And Romo is a scratch golfer. He's come close to qualifying.
I know he is. He's a great golfer.
But I think today he might have been a little off course.
So what you're saying on a 3-day? So was today day 1 and he was already down 35 shots?
Well, no, this happened, I guess, last weekend. So he was plus 35 after the final round.
He got arrested last night, though. It was last night that he was arrested. So he was on the course yesterday. It might have been the first day.
No, he wasn't. Nobody could be plus 35 the first day.
I know a few hacks that could. But
hey, you know what? Give me a golf club. I'll show you.
Yeah, man. So that's the scoop.
I mean, if he shot 105 the first day, then he deserves to be drunk.
You know, it's interesting, though, when I look back, there has been some complaints about Romo in the last season. He made a couple of kind of off-character statements during the game. And, he's generally considered one of the better analysts in the league. And last season, people were really complaining about him.
Last season, they were complaining because they said he talked too much.
Maybe that was the case. Well, that could be a sign of drinking, too, right? The truth serum. Maybe he was, I don't know. I mean, look back at Pat Summerall, right? He had a problem, too, but Pat Summerall was able to contain it, but after the game, he was drinking in the container is, but unbelievable. But Pat Summerall, he was
Pat
a great
Summerall's
one, too.
name out of your mouth.
Pat Summerall was one of the greatest ever. Yeah. And that's a wrap. That's a wrap sheet for Romo and a wrap in sports.
All right, Slick. Sports is brought to you by My Plus 35. I just can't get over that.
That's awesome.
Oh, my God.
Good for him.
Yeah.
He's shooting for the stars.
Sports brought to you by Mike Lindell. LFS Experience promo code to use. Kevin Downey Jr. We got some time. We blew the break because we're waiting for the president. Let's see. Who is this now coming to the podium, Fran? Let's hear. Is this Wolf?
Oh.
Is this the Wolfster?
The Blitzer.
Wolf is blitzed.
On Donner on blitzing.
Standing up.
Oh, yeah. Let's
There
hear.
we go.
Thank you very much for that really nice introduction. I'm so grateful. I'm so honored to be with all of you this evening.
Sure.
Each year, a panel of independent judges review dozens of entries for the 5 major WHCA Journalism Awards. And it's my honor tonight to announce this year's winners. And I'd like to point out that this is really a special night for me. I don't know if many of you were at the first White House Correspondents Association dinner in April, but for me, it was very memorable indeed. And I can report this time, after the first course, I did not go to the men's room.
Oh, poopy joke. Oh, look at him. All right. He's working blue.
I've been to this dinner over these many, many years. I spent
Wolf
7
is
years
probably
as a White House correspondent.
As we say,
and I just want to remember with real excitement and passion who often came with me to these dinners over these many years. And that was the man who hired me at CNN, the man who created CNN, the late Ted Turner, who recently passed away. And he was not only
you know
a
what? Just
mentor,
do Viagra as and shut up.
Wolf looks exactly the same as he has for the last 30 years. So
I think
give him that.
I think he was born like that.
I think it's the adrenochrome.
N, capital E, capital W, capital S network. This is where the news comes first, and don't forget that. Forget about your own personal opinions. Just report the news fairly and accurately.
Oh, accurately,
and if you
yeah,
can,
come
do
on.
it first. And that's what I've been trying to do
But
over
if
all
you
of
get the
these
vaccine, you can't get COVID.
So let's remember Ted
How accurate is that?
What he did for not just for CNN, but
Fairly
for
and accurately.
CNN and all of the news
51
organizations
intel
over these
specialists
many,
assure
many
us.
years.
Yeah.
He lost
The Aldo Beckman Award for overall excellence in White House coverage, named for the late Chicago Tribune correspondent and former association president Aldo Beckman.
Oh, these are going to be good.
Goes to, and let's give him a big round of applause, Josh Dawsey of the Wall Street Journal.
Wall Street Journal. Never heard of him. He's a hack.
Has there ever been a more self-pretentious bunch of yuppies in one room just patting each other on the back here?
Yeah.
Who's that fatty ass?
No, come on.
Josh Dawsey shows us how
Wolf is
power
going to
works
orbit him.
inside the presidency. And over the past year, his reporting
about a bouncer.
has revealed how decisions are made,
Oh, come on.
who influences them, and how power is exercised at the highest level.
Exercise.
Josh
There's no
Dawsey went far
exercise
beyond
going
what
on.
we
What are you talking about?
That right away, he's misreporting here.
Insights that can
This guy
only
hasn't
result from
exercised
deeply
since
sourced
first grade.
enterprise reporting. In the tradition
He likes
of
his
Aldo
lettuce
Beckman,
breakout because he doesn't need it anyway. He can go, see,
Yeah, I'll
right.
take extra cyclosporus on my salad, please.
To holding power to account. Ladies and gentlemen,
Throw some croutons in there, too. Come on.
WHCA is pleased to give the Aldo Beckman Award.
Even Trump is staring at him like, man, you're
Man, oh man.
Come on, stop.
Come on, where's the post office?
You got to stop.
He needs a fat shot.
Look at this. You're right. Oh, Zempic. He's at the show.
I told my friend, he took the fat shot. It's not working.
Maybe that's his friend.
That's the guy.
Oh, he's there.
The WHCA gives out two
Can't wait to see
awards
the next one here.
for reporting under deadline pressure. One for print and one for broadcast.
Print and broadcast?
This year's print winner is Amr Mahani. And Zeke Miller of the Associated
I thought he was in the bathroom earlier.
And you guys thought I
Mayor Mondami?
When sources leaked that Trump administration officials were attempting to purge the National Security Council of staff deemed not sufficiently aligned with the president's agenda, Madhani and Miller quickly moved to verify the claim.
Oh, sure.
they uncovered an unprecedented vetting process. NSC staffers were asked about their past political contributions, voting records, and social media posts as a gauge of loyalty to the president. Ultimately, more than 150 NSC aides were removed, resulting in the loss of considerable foreign policy expertise. The story that Madhani and Miller produced is as consequential as it is revelatory.
Oh, yeah.
Please welcome Zeke Miller accepting the award on behalf of the team.
Zeke Miller is about a hardcore leftist as you can get.
Yep.
Looks like it.
You know how many times I was beaten up for being named Wolf?
Fix your bow tie.
Oh, my God.
That's the only thing that's crooked. Sit down, Wolf. Where's the Wolf?
Now the Broadcast Award for Excellence Under Deadline Pressure.
Oh.
And this year's winner is my colleague and very good friend, Caitlin Collins of CNN.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, my God.
What kind of pressure has she been under?
Reporting by CNN's Caitlin Collins.
What kind of deadline are we talking about? They record everything.
God. What an award.
She couldn't be here tonight.
President Zelensky.
The 1939 Humanitarian of the Year Award goes to Zifia, Adolf
including her
Hitler.
exclusive interview with the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. Judges were awed by the depth of knowledge, access, and context that Caitlin brought to coverage of a meeting that unraveled before the world's eyes.
What? Oh, my God.
WHCA
He lost me at depth.
Oh, my goodness. The deadline reporting of CNN's Caitlin
Knowledge.
Collins.
I'm wondering if he's just gone full James Carville without the cursing. He doesn't even know what he's saying.
Here we go.
Oh, my God.
There you go.
You got to be kidding me.
Look at this.
I mean, what an effort in absolute futility this is.
Yeah. This is shameful.
What was the name of that award?
Excellence
in journalism
propaganda.
under deadline?
Yeah, under deadline.
Oh, my God.
Thank God there's no speeches.
Caitlin, could you have your lies done by noon? That'd be great.
Yeah.
Let's give Caitlin another big
Oh,
round.
yeah, please.
No.
Yeah.
Look at Trump. What a gentleman. He actually
He's
gets
like,
up
and look at that ad.
Yeah. Clown.
And now the award for excellence in presidential news coverage by visual journalists.
Oh, by
This
visual.
award recognizes
So I think he's going
a
to give the
video
award to
or
himself.
photojournalists for covering the presidency at the White House or in the field. And this year's award goes to Andrew Harnick of Getty Images.
Who?
Oh, he must be a photographer.
Oh, he's a photographer.
Yeah, okay. Well, great. Good job, Andrew.
He captured the moment an Oval Office visitor collapsed during an event. And from the judges, they say this.
Mitch McConnell.
Through sharp timing, layered composition, and visual irony, this photograph
Someone falls, he takes a picture, he doesn't help.
A split-screen moment in real time.
Boom, drop.
The president's orientation and posture inadvertently echo the statue to his right, while the other half of the frame is defined by movement. A truly striking image of contrast, skillfully captured in a chaotic moment. Please join me in congratulating Getty Images photographer Andrew Harnick, who also represents still photographers on the WHCA board.
I mean,
so they capture a picture. They take one picture of the hundreds that he just clicked off and say that's the one where we see the president looks like he's not doing anything.
Yeah. What did you do?
Who are you?
There are more.
Oh, God. Thank God.
And now the Katharine Graham Award for Courage and Accountability, named for the legendary Washington Post publisher. And it comes with a prize of $10,000.
Oh.
This year's award goes to the Wall Street Journal.
Goes to the whole organization?
They could use the money.
They'll be getting their money from USAID.
The Journal's courageous reporting on President Trump's past relationship with financier Jeffrey Epstein triggered the release of the so-called Epstein files.
All they do is
thousands of documents that might otherwise
negative
have
stories
remained
about
hidden.
I mean, it's crazy.
And despite the
Ben
president's threat of
Bergquam
a
is
lawsuit,
getting his bahookie
the
kick to
Journal
get the
published
news,
a
but we're going to
story
give the
about a
bravery award to this
provocative
knucklehead.
letter to Epstein bearing President Trump's signature. Trump quickly filed a $20 billion lawsuit against the Journal, revealing reporter Khadija Safdar's home address. Her family had to be relocated. The Journal was kicked off of Air Force One, but the reporters continue to file revelatory stories. Please welcome the winners of the Katharine Graham Award from the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, my God. Give me a break.
Trump should go over and say, the following people win the presidential kiss my ass award.
I gotta shake the president's hand.
Wolf Blitzer, he's the first.
I'm not shaking his hand, like the women's hockey league team.
Joe Palazzolo could not attend tonight.
God, wow, terrible.
I'm out.
Couldn't make it.
I got to go home.
They got the rest of these clowns here, though.
Well, exactly. They're not even going to go near
To
Trump.
rope them off and charge
Oh, look at this. Look at this one here. Look at Trump. Oh, my. Oh, you see?
Congratulations for being sued.
Yeah.
Yeah, better luck next time trying to tie me to Epstein. Good luck.
Somebody's going to wave at him.
Oh, there's big guy again.
Yeah, he's from the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, man. He looks wasted.
He's like a Farley, bro.
I mean, I can't wait to see what Trump says when he gets up there.
Oh, man.
After being subjected to this nonsense.
There's more.
Wolf.
The Collier Prize for State Government Accountability is presented by the University of Florida College of Journalism and Communications.
What?
And this is the award's 7th year at dinner, and it comes with a check for $25,000.
Yeah, they just keep paying people off.
This guy could put
This
a cup
year's
of coffee
award
to
goes
sleep.
to CARE 11 in Minneapolis for its investigation, Housing Hustle. The investigation exposed a massive organized fraud scheme within Minnesota's Housing Stabilization Services Program. A Medicaid-funded safety net meant to help people with disabilities and those facing
It better be Nick
homelessness.
Shirley.
Yeah, exactly. Say, where's the kid with the Leering Centers? He ought to get an award.
Legault uncovered ethical and oversight breaches at the highest levels. The investigation drove sweeping state reforms and waves of federal probes and charges, said one Collier juror. CARE 11's rigorous and piercing investigation of Medicare fraud had undeniable impact, including the suspension of more than 130 companies from the ability to bill Medicaid, the state terminating the HSS program, the firing of the state official in charge, federal raids, subpoenas, indictments, and convictions.
This sounds like
And
Nick
enhanced
Shirley.
screening,
I was going to say,
oversight,
nobody knows about
and
this at all.
suspension
No one knows
powers.
about who this person is or this story.
Here to accept the award from CARE 11
should be Nick Shirley.
Our reporter A.J. Legault and producer Gary Knox.
Wow, great work, guys, uncovering fraud in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Nice job.
After it was already exposed.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I mean, what a, oh my God, this is so pathetic, these people.
The Center for Integrity in News Reporting Award
God, isn't he
honors the
done
most
yet?
fair, impartial, objective news reporting
Here we
by
go.
a member of the WHCA that has the courage to not fear and the discipline to not favor.
Okay.
It's sponsored and administered by the Arkansas-based Center for Integrity in News Reporting and comes with a prize of $25,000.
Okay.
The award goes to Tyler Pager of the New York Times.
I don't know who he is, but the fact that he's at the New York Times is a joke.
That it is coverage of the
Laughable.
first year of President Trump's second term.
No one at the New York Times should get anything with the name integrity in it.
Even-handed approach across
Did you
a
see?
wide range of
It's for his
subjects,
coverage of the
including
first year of
supporters and
President Trump's
donors,
second term.
Foreign policy, the Justice Department,
Jesus.
and energy. The stories take readers inside consequential presidential decisions while presenting the facts. The work is deeply sourced and carefully verified, reflecting a clear dedication to getting it right without bias. Taken together, this body of work stands as a strong example of fair, impartial, and objective journalism. Precisely the standard this award is intended to honor.
Yeah.
Let's hear it one more time for this year's winners. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
Okay. Thanks, Wolf.
You know, if there wasn't there was an assassin there tonight, he might have just said, you know what, I got to take Wolf out instead. This is really bad.
Oh, Wolf screwed it up. The guy's there.
Yeah. Oh, now you feel sheepish.
Now you can.
Let's give him another huge round of applause.
Huge round of applause.
I screwed up.
All right, Wolf, exit stage left. Let's go.
Oh. And it's now my pleasure
just looked to the left.
to introduce my good friend, longtime colleague, Jonathan Karl.
Ugh.
Oh, this guy. Another hack.
You go from
Another total
bad
hack.
to worse. Here we
Old hack to young hack. What's he going to do?
Can't wait.
All right, the final award of the evening.
Thank
it is a
God.
high honor to present the award created to recognize the fierce and fair women who cover the White House every day.
Of course. Women. Are we going to get a trans
Yep.
Yeah, what's your
section
I
two?
just wanna
Siberian
give
Orchestra.
a big thank you to Whcd Zhang. Whcd, your leadership
Wheezy.
was
Whcd
steady
Zhang.
when steadiness was in short supply.
I think I said it wrong.
You refused to let an act of violence take this dinner away from us. And because
From
of
a
you,
Democrat.
it has gone on. You insisted that happen. Thank you. Awesome, courageous.
He screwed something up there. See, if it's not written down for
And
them,
Mr.
they
President,
don't know what to say.
I want to say it matters that you came here tonight.
Oh, stop kissing her ass.
For more than 100 years, presidents have chosen to sit in a room of reporters who ask tough and often uncomfortable questions and who report without fear or favor. It's important. Thank you for being here.
Love how they categorize it.
That they're so brave.
Yeah. I am thrilled to present an award named after two women who didn't just cover history, they helped make it. In 1947, a woman joined the White House press corps and changed it forever. Her name was Alice Dunnigan. She was the first African-American woman ever credentialed at the White House.
Is Harry working out there?
And just a few years later, she was joined by Ethel Payne. And together, they looked the most powerful man in the world in the eye and demanded answers about civil rights for Black Americans. President Eisenhower didn't always welcome those questions, but Alice and Ethel kept going and kept showing up, and they kept asking. The WHCA Dunnigan Payne Award for Lifetime Achievement exists to honor their legacy and to recognize journalists who followed in their footsteps by breaking barriers for future generations. So tonight, it is a privilege to present the award to two women who did exactly that. In a field long dominated by men, Melissa Young and Susan Walsh each built extraordinary careers as photojournalists, not by waiting for doors to be open, but by bursting through them again and again for decades. Melissa Young, this one I knew very well, she worked at ABC News for 44 years.
That doesn't look like her.
Just an FYI, Eisenhower sent the 101st Airborne Division to a high school in Little Rock, Arkansas that wouldn't let black students in. So he was not uncomfortable handling civil rights. He was on top of it. Civil rights questions. They're such... My God, this guy's such a liar.
Secretaries of State and Defense. She reported in disaster zones, war zones, all around the world. I worked side by side with Melissa for about half of those years. And I traveled to more than a dozen countries with her. I'm not going to mention the time I was briefly detained because that was on Capitol Hill.
It's about him
and she
now.
came to my rescue. That kind of person.
He's not going to mention it.
True.
Yeah, he's not going to mention it.
She's tireless and professional and a lot of fun to be around.
I wish you were
She did
tireless.
it all with persistence, resilience, and quiet determination, retiring just last year. Susan Walsh, her career was built on anything but luck. When a promised job fell through after a college internship, she called the AP's Boston bureau every single day for 3 weeks, just saying, "Give me a shot, will you?" Well, finally, they did just that. She came in, she said yes to every assignment. She worked her way up. She got to cover Super Bowls, Boston marathons, 5 Olympic Games. She transferred to Washington in 1997. And from there, she went on to photograph every U.S. president from Jimmy Carter to President Trump, traveling the world as part of the White House press corps. In 1999, she was part of the AP team that was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for feature photography for her coverage of President Clinton's impeachment. She also served as the White House News Photographers Association, fighting for press access at every turn. Susan also retired just last year.
Jesus,
and traded the briefing room in for the ice rink, where she now plays hockey with her son. She's pretty good.
That's cool.
Alice Dunnigan and Ethel Payne showed us what it looks like to refuse to be pushed aside so that they could keep bearing witness to what matters most. Melissa Young and Susan Walsh spent their careers doing exactly that.
Nice.
2 women, 80 years of combined service, and a legacy that honors everything this award stands for.
Anything else?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Video?
package?
Oh,
Video. I take the volume down.
look at this.
Oh, my God. All right, take the sound down, Marissa. We don't need to hear. I mean, just please. I mean, I can only take so much. We're going to keep it up though, because the president obviously is next. But oh my God, this is just brutal. This is what I said. This is what I said when I knew we were going to have to cover this.
Yeah.
Like we're acting like this is some
liberal arts.
Oh my God, it's such a heaping pile of garbage. These people.
Terrible.
It's absolute nonsense. Just lie after lie after lie after lie, and reframing of it into their own propaganda, to all these angles they've got to try to call them out without calling them out.
Because they're so brave.
Oh my God!
You know they're going. Did you see? He talked about my article right in front of Trump.
Yeah.
I better tweet about that.
Oh my God.
These people stink.
Oh God, they're bunch of phony, just absolute the worst scum on the earth, man.
Turd burglars.
Man, just a bunch of self-aggrandizing, pat themselves on the back, gold-plated, empty suit phonies. Every one of them. Oh, God, it's terrible.
Man.
Unwatchable, man.
They come from that frame of mind that they believe that they're above everyone else,
of course,
and that they're the ones who are beyond reproach. I mean, I'm a journalist. It doesn't hold the same stature it used to. Now people are on to what they do and realize that you're just full of crap most of the time.
Rather listen to Vincing Easy Like Sunday Morning than to listen to this crap.
Man, when are we going to see Harry get an award with a camera?
Man. Let's do some news while we can here.
Oh,
Kevin Downey Jr., what else you got on your news radar tonight?
Oh, I got a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Let's do this one. You guys have probably seen that a man in Madison was shot by a cop because he stabbed him. He stabbed the cop. And funny thing about cops is when you stab them, they shoot you. That's kind of the thing. But now the Marxists are trying to come out and make this the big George Floyd moment.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. So they actually went to, the top cop was giving a speech, and they said, we're taking over the microphone. And the cop said, okay, cuck move. You never do that. I'm pro-cop, but don't give the microphone to Marxists. Now, they're meeting every day. They're trying to say, look, it's another dead black man in police custody. He had a knife, and he stabbed a cop. I don't think they're going to get their George Floyd moment out of this because he stabbed a cop, and then the cops have guns. He brought a knife to a gunfight, but by God, they're going to try to make this. They really need another summer of, riots and whatnot. I don't think they're going to get it with this guy. No one cared about Renee Good. No one cared about that Alex Preddy guy.
Nope.
But the lies. Now, keep in mind, they're kissing their own bahookies tonight. Keep in mind that this is the Mockingbird media that actually tried to make that Alex Preddy guy look better, make him better looking. Remember the photograph?
Yeah.
Let's butch him up a bit so he doesn't look like such a dweeb. And then maybe we can get people angry. No, folks, these people, it's just sick. But yeah, I don't know, it's not BLM that's out there. It's like all power to all people. It's what they're called. And they're all about the revolution and hating Jews. And, and you shot a black guy. So once again, this is just the Marxists doing what Marxists do. It's not going to pick up enough steam. They're pushing it. But remember, USAID is out of business, and these clowns aren't getting paid. So I don't think much is going to happen here, but they're going to try.
No.
Yeah, it's amazing.
All right, 19 past the hour, live from Studio 6B. These two are now accepting their award. We'll leave it up, but we're not going to listen.
Oh, my goodness.
Because we all had
clutching
dinner
their
before.
pearls.
We want to keep it down.
Great
I can't
cookie
believe
moo.
it was such a wonderful time.
Delgado, what else can we squeeze in news
my
here?
goodness. Let's go with one of our favorites, Damon. James Carville back out there telling Democrats to just quit fighting against voter ID. What? Yeah, he actually starts making sense. I guess he was a little lucid during this particular session where he's telling veteran strategists and he's urging his party to accept photo ID requirements and move on to avoid looking soft on fraud. Here is cut number 9. Here's James Carville on that voter ID. Check this out, cut number 9.
I don't know if we're not better off.
By the way, can you pause it for a second?
Okay, we'll take that out.
I don't know if is he broadcasting from a coffin?
Now reposing?
Does he even have pants on? What is going on with James? It's getting worse and worse.
Man, look at this backboard there.
Look at this. Oh my goodness.
His headboard.
All right, play the clip before he falls asleep.
I don't know if we're not better off. Said, okay, we'll take that alternative ID. Bring your gas bill or your light bill or something. Because for whatever reason, this polls at 75%. I don't think people are aware of it. I think people assume that voter fraud happened. Again, I don't even want to say
captions.
If you want to say infinitesimal, I don't know if I could think of a word that would be even narrower than that. I would say that. And I don't like when we say, well, look, it's a very minor problem, but you got to admit it barely exists. And it doesn't make any sense. Having said that, we are not going to win the war against some kind of ID.
Yeah, and he actually makes a little bit of sense there in between snoozes and naps, and of course, cups of Jell-O. He also mentions that they do have voter ID, I guess, in his state of Louisiana, even though his co-host disagreed, claiming that voter ID is already in most states. We already know that is false. Here is cut number 10, with a little bit more of James talking about passing the voter ID measure and moving on. Cut number 10.
I never had a problem with it. I'm just saying, of all the things, people, if every poll shows 75 or better, say we should have some kind of an ID to vote. Some state, I don't know what it is, but just quit fighting and go along with it and move to the next thing.
Yeah. So there you have it. James Carville, sometime before his passing, broadcasting and sharing his thoughts on voter ID.
What are you talking about?
Before his passing. Did you even see where it looked like a coffin, Damon?
James is fine.
Doesn't he sound like the last surviving Confederate soldier giving an interview? The Yankees coming through the cornfield. We didn't have enough musket balls, and we took out our bayonets.
Like Grant took Richmond.
He's like the crypt keeper.
Yeah.
He is. It's like Tales from the Crypt.
Just amazing. So there you have it, Damon. I know one of your favorites, James Carville.
Yes.
Doesn't seem like he's dead yet. He's still kicking.
No, he's good. He is one of my faves.
Yeah. He is one of you the whole time.
All right, Delgado, what else?
Oh, you want more?
Well, we're just waiting for the president.
Oh,
so
all right.
Yeah. Might as well give us more. And I'd rather listen to you droning on about nothing than these guys, right, Slick?
Same thing.
Okay. That sounds like fun. Let's talk about the Iran war then, shall we?
Yeah, let's please.
As President
just
Trump.
take phone calls. What are we doing here?
All right, well, Delgado, you're saved. She's rapping, so let's go to the White House Correspondents Dinner for the introduction, we believe, of the President of the United States.
They're still up there, these two?
Still. Look at what I got.
Oh, my.
40 years of service. Look what I got.
plaque.
Right, if that. Walnut.
Look, I'm special.
Walnut wood.
Who says I'm unbangable? I won this award. It's a major award.
She looks like she should be in a commercial for ladies. Do you laugh and leak a little bit? I do. So I got my wee-wee pad.
Well, we shall prevail here.
Trump's thinking, Jesus, maybe I thought I was supposed to be up at 8:50.
Congratulations again to all of our honorees tonight.
Please.
I am confident that one day our scholarship winners could be the ones taking home awards.
Let's hope not.
After all, not that long ago, we were you. Young people passionate about journalism and determined to make it work. I've been thinking a lot about my own journey to this podium tonight.
Oh, great.
I grew up in rural West Virginia, in a town at the foothills of the Allegheny Mountains, a town called Buchanan, population 5,500. Those images of the devastating floods that you've been seeing are from my hometown. My heart, thoughts, and prayers are with everybody there. After my dad finished grad school at WVU, where he properly learned how to say, "Let's go Mountaineers," my parents decided to stay in the state to open a restaurant. It was such a treat when hunters came in and left deer meat as a tip. On Sundays after church, families packed into the dining room, all dressed up. My mom learned every customer's name, their favorite dishes. I worked the cash register, topped off glasses of sweet tea, and did my homework in the corner booth. A day like that seemed ordinary at the time. Looking back, to think that days like that could be considered ordinary is the most powerful reminder of how extraordinary America is. My dad came to the U.S. as a student with just $67, or as Frankie might say, 6'7".
Oh, my God, you did not do
My
that.
mom holding a small suitcase in one hand and a toddler, me, with the other. Yet they built a new life, a successful business, and a real future. Our Chinese restaurant was the first in my town. Of those 5,500 residents, the Chinese American population of Buchanan was 3. My mom, my dad, and me. Growing up there was not always easy. Most folks had never laid eyes on people who looked like my family. But far more often than not, the community was welcoming and generous. Turns out deer meat is great in a stir fry. In Mandarin, the word for America is
She's
Mei
bombing
Guo.
like a B-52.
It literally means beautiful
Like
country.
a kamikaze.
I love that.
Yeah.
America the Beautiful was never only about her landscapes or landmarks. It's always been
She's
about
bombing
the
like
promise
Hiroshima.
that no matter where you come from, you get a shot at chasing
Get it?
your
She's Asian.
dreams.
Never mind.
My dreams began right there in that family
Pass the
restaurant.
Nagasaki.
A small
Nagasaki,
TV
yeah.
in the back was often turned
Who's
to the
that
news.
guy?
My dad's go-to for learning more
I swear to
English.
God, I just saw a
In the
guy
middle
walk
of dinner
by.
service, it was
He's
the
delivering a
CBS
takeout.
Evening News anchored by Dan Rather and Connie Chung. I was
He's walking past and going, wrap
in
up.
middle school, I won a contest to be a student reporter for a national news
Why are we getting
show
her
called
bio
Channel
now?
1.
I know.
don't
And when
know.
a local news crew
All right,
came
just
to
kill
cover
this.
it,
I can't
they
listen to it anymore.
She's selling
Please.
time.
Where's that guy?
Let's do some more news. I mean, God. Just droning on about themselves.
Oh, look, there she is as a young reporter.
Okay, that's great.
Oh, my God.
From her family's Chinese restaurant, reporting on the the dish of the day.
I mean, we were told Trump's going to be on at 8:50.
Well, Enigmize in the YouTube chat says they're trying to eat up as much time to leave as little time for Trump as possible.
I
Could be
believe
onto
that.
something there.
Oh, my God.
She's probably reporting, Delgado. We find no truth to the story about missing cats here at the Chinese restaurant.
Right.
Back to you, Dad.
Talk about a takeout.
Slick, anything else in sports you want to cover while we have the time, while these droning on?
Yeah, well, we have the obviously the round 2 of the TPC Twin Cities Open there on Blaine, Minnesota. Big D. Michael Kim put his name into the PGA Tour record books on Friday at the 3M, thanks to a 12 under 59 at TPC Twin Cities for the 16th sub 60 round in PGA Tour.
He won't be
history.
Like Romo.
Absolutely not. Kim, they'll be buying him the drinks. Kim started his round with a pair of pars, but caught fire in the middle of the front 9 with the 5 consecutive birdies from number 3 to 7. He added another on the 9th to make the turn in 29. He made just 2 birdies in his first 5 holes on the backside, seemingly taking himself off of 59 of the 59 watch. But Kim then ran in the tables on the way to with 4 consecutive birdies from 15 to 18 to hit golf's magic number. So pretty good there. Scotty Scheffler had slipped back a little bit too. So he's, Scotty's having a little bit of a tough time in the tournament, but not too bad. I want to get time for a couple baseball scores, Big D.
Sure.
All right, let's get to the.
As long as you look up and see her still at the microphone, we're good to go.
Well, let me know if there's
I was hoping to hear about her prom.
Yeah. Oh my God!
I think that's a prom dress.
Then I got the 10th grade, and
Oh man! Well, we got the Braves and Orioles tied in a good one. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 3. Rays romping the Guardians 7-1. Bottom 8. Dodgers over the Mets 4-2. Boy, the Mets woes continue. Bottom 8 there. Bottom 7. Padres and Marlins tied at 2. Red Sox blanking the Blue Jays 4-0. Top 7 in Fenway. Red Sox looking to get back to their winning ways. White Sox 5-0 over the Astros. Top 6. Rangers lead the Mariners 3-1. Top of the 5th. Cincinnati Reds are up 1-0 over the Cardinals. Bottom 5 there. A's lead the Twins 1-0, bottom 5. Mariners right now trailing the Rangers 3-1 in the 5th as well. Rockies earlier today defeated the Brewers 5-2. Cubs in 10 over the Pirates 3-2. Tigers take care of the Royals 2-1. Diamondbacks 3-2 over the Nationals. Yankees, Cam was still Schiller. He had Schlittler, I should say. He had a win today, 1-0, pitching through a 3-hitter there. Pretty good game over the Phillies.
Nice.
And the Angels take on the Giants, 10-15, first pitch, Big D. And that's a wrap in sports. Hey, Tyson Fury fought this morning. You believe that? In the Philippines. He won his fight. I'll get to that story later.
Who did he fight?
Oh, a real no-name.
Well, you're not going to get to it later. Might as well tell us now, because once the president's, by the time he gets done, we're going to be done.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll give you that. So Tyson Fury earlier today, and I was surprised to see this, he topped Maris Wach. Anthony, no-namer. He's obviously a journeyman. Yeah, this is James Regan of ESPN. Tyson Fury beat Marish Wach with a 7th-round stoppage in Thailand on Friday to move a step closer to a heavyweight super fight with compatriot Anthony Joshua, fighting in Pattaya, Thailand, against 46-year-old Wach. Well, the guy's 46. He's older than LeBron.
He might as well fought me. I mean,
you ready for the guy's record? 39-14 with 20 knockouts. Fury got the job done with relative ease. Fury, 36-2-1 with 25 KOs, said that this week he wanted good rounds and appeared to coast through the tune-up bout before getting the stoppage. Wach's team pulled him out of the bout with the fighter on his stool after round 7. Apparently, he got rocked, though, in the second round for a second there. The guy hit him with a good one, but he ended up weathering the storm. Obviously, this is going to be the biggest fight ever if Fury fights Anthony Joshua. This is a bout that's probably 10 years in the making, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, so it's something to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely something to look forward to. I think it's going to be a good fight. I really do. We think
he's
Joshua's
46. He's fighting a palooka in Taiwan.
Well, that's just a tune-up, Rick. He's just getting a tune-up, man. That's all.
Tune-up? Oh, my God.
More like tuna. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're watching the White House Correspondents Dinner, kind of.
Kind of.
While the president of the association is still talking about herself. Still.
Oh, my God.
It's 9:30. Trump was supposed to go on at 8:55, we thought.
I got to agree. They're milking his time.
Well, I don't think they're going to cut away. Once he starts talking, they're going to stick with it. But I do have do we have my video of the day here?
I'm sure we do.
Yes, we do. Let's check that out before we get cut off and they go to the president. I don't know if you saw this, but things are still happening in the Ukraine, Damon, between Ukraine and Russia. Here is a Ukrainian Hornet middle-range strike drone finding a target. Check this out. It's cut number 12. Video of the day, cut 12. Check this out. Watch this little truck here. Do. There's the drone in the air. Watch the truck in the distance. Run away! Boom! Oh. As they run across the road, boom!
Looks like storm coming, huh?
Yeah.
Looks like that guy gets engulfed in it.
Yeah. That's amazing.
All right, let's go to the White House Correspondents Dinner. We'll go full, because I think the president's going to be introduced here pretty soon.
Finally.
So we'll take you there, and we'll see you when the president's done.
Join me in welcoming the 45th and 47th President of the United States, President Donald J. Trump.
Take it full, friend.
Good job. I cut it 20 minutes ago.
was very beautiful, but this has not been an easy evening, all these awards. Do I have a say in those awards, all those awards? But it's great to be back at a place that I know very well because I built it. And I'm very proud of it because I built it for $2.9 billion less than the Federal Reserve building, which is a lot smaller, by the way. Figure that one out. But I am delighted to be here at the White House Correspondents Dinner. Amazing people, a lot of people that I like. Some I don't like at all. But I respect most of them. I must say that you do a great job, amazing job, and it's an honor. As I said 3 months ago, the show must go on. We were backstage, and we both wanted to just have it go on, whether it was 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, it didn't matter. But in the end, it made more sense to do it the way we're doing it. And we had a great news conference at the White House, in a very important room. And you did very well. I think we all did very well. It was a hell of an evening, I can tell you that. Won't soon be forgotten. And I think a lot was learned from that evening. A tremendous amount was learned about security and about other things, the dangers of what we all do. But just like my presidency, the second time is always better. It's always better. And the third time will be better yet. I'm only kidding. From the earliest moments after the attack on our dinner last April, I knew we had to reschedule this event as soon as possible. We had to do it very quickly, and we met very quickly, and we figured something out. But the attempted mass murder at the Washington Hilton, that's what it could have been, was an assault on our democracy itself, a very serious situation. Many of you were there with me, and some showed extreme bravery, like Pete Hegseth, Steve Miller, Tom Holman. Really? They were standing on tables, and most of you were under the tables, okay? But they did. They showed. I saw every one of them that was standing up in those tables. I didn't know if they were brave, if they were smart, if they were stupid as hell. But they were on those tables in some cases, and there were a lot of different feelings going on in the room at that moment. But after hearing the gunshots, many people yelled, "Get down, get down," which caused Nicki Minaj to start twerking. Do you believe it? Get down. She's the only one that really understood what that meant. It's quite an evening. But tonight we come back together to answer that heinous attack with unwavering resolve. And every one of us here this evening to show that in America we do not yield to political violence. We can't do that. Can't do it. So in this country, we believe in freedom of speech. We settle our differences not with bullets, but with open and vigorous debate. And no deranged loser with a gun will ever change that. We can't let that ever happen. There are a lot of very dangerous people out there. We can't let it happen. I want to begin by expressing our gratitude to the incredible men and women who put their lives on the line every day to protect my family and myself, all presidents, and lots of others. That's the United States Secret Service. So I appreciate it very much. And Sean and the whole group. Amazing job. Amazing job. In recent months, they've repeatedly responded to threats with speed and professionalism and extraordinary courage. And there is no better example of that than Officer Victor Gonzalez, who we just met. It was amazing. What he did was amazing. When the would-be assassin charged the checkpoint at speed, he was fast. You know, when you looked at that, you had to look at it about 10 times before you really saw what was going on. He was quick, nasty. The gun made him nasty, actually. But Officer Gonzalez engaged the attacker without hesitation and took a bullet to the chest after his ballistic vest, fortunately, was on, saved his life, and Victor did not even want to go to the hospital for a checkup. We insisted, really, we wanted him to do it. We insisted, but he didn't want to go. So to Officer Gonzalez, Secret Service, Metropolitan Police, law enforcement generally, and even all of the military surround us in the room tonight, we salute you and we thank you with all of our hearts. Thank you very much. Great job. Great job. Great job. These are great people. So this evening we're picking up right where we left off, so let's have a little bit of fun. You know, I said, what do we do here? Is this supposed to be fun? Am I supposed to be serious? Am I supposed to be a comedian? So I guess you said maybe a little bit of everything. I know one thing I could never have done, the speech that I had ready just a short while. Oh, that was going to be a doozy. I was so psyched. I was going to rip people. And I don't know, just something changed. It's really for the better, but I just wouldn't want to do that. But we'll do a little ripping if you don't mind. But it is true. I said, how do we handle this? It's going to be a different kind of an evening, and it is. And in many ways, it's a more beautiful evening, actually. Everyone's looking really good tonight, and I know it was not easy finding shoes to go along with your bulletproof vest, which many people didn't want to wear because they'd rather die than look 20 pounds heavier. You know that, right? We have that a lot. They put one on me. I said, are you sure I'm not wearing this? No, you look exactly 20. They say, sir, it's about 21 pounds. They said, not good. But I want to thank the outgoing president of the White House Correspondents Dinner Association. Now, she won't admit it, and she should not admit it, but we sort of became friendly. You know, in times of stress, on occasion, you become friendly. I have a lot of respect for Whcd, and I tell you, we went through a little bit of a war together. It turned out pretty good. It turned out pretty good because of a lot of good people. They stopped the tragedy, so I want to thank you very much. Fantastic job. Worked extremely hard to ensure this dinner was rescheduled, and we want to just thank her family. I just met her parents, her children, her husband. What a perfect family. So it's really great. Thank you very much all for putting up with this, right? But let me also thank the incoming president of the Correspondents Association, Jackie Heinrich. She can be very tough as a reporter, I will tell you. She can be nasty. She looks so beautiful, but she can be so nasty. How could that happen? But she just got married to a very successful congressman, a very good congressman. I'd like to have a couple of more votes from it. That's okay. On occasion, he shows a little independence. We don't like that. But now he's a very professional guy, and he loves our country. But that's a big thing. I just see what takes place. We're talking about what takes place to be in the position that you're leaving and that Jackie's coming into. And it's a lot of work, a lot of friendships, a lot of talent. And so, Jackie, congratulations. Great. And congratulations are also in order for our favorite White House press secretary, Caroline Levitt, who just had her second child. You and your husband. She's great. She's done a fantastic job. We all love her. She's done a fantastic job. She's another one. She can be nasty. But sometimes she has no choice, right? But Caroline may have one of the hardest jobs in the White House. She has to deal with all of you all of the time. And you can be very difficult. You can be very, very difficult people. But I'm probably being a little bit oversensitive. Sometimes I really do think that some of you don't like me. In fact, I read a report, I get 93% negative publicity. 93. So how the hell did I win the election by so much? Think of it. I don't think that's true. I can't believe it's 93. In the 80s, maybe, but not 93. But this place is really the largest group of Trump derangement syndrome people ever put together at one time, I suspect. But some of you are lucky that our last dinner was cut short because I had brought with me what would possibly have been, I'm telling you, I had something. I was going to go after you. I feel so badly doing this. It's going to be such a letdown. Oh, yay. But your lives were really in danger the last time for an opposite reason. But on the plus side, your careers were saved, and we have we really do. We have a complete and total. I love the words complete and total. They say, but it means almost the same thing. I said, it doesn't matter when you say it. It's called emphasis. It's called emphasis. But everyone is now really warming up. The new White House Military Center, drone port, highly protected ballroom. We have our ballroom. The windows are this thick. I said to the people, well, if a bullet hits, what happens? Nothing. Nothing. It bounces right off, sir. This is the greatest bulletproof glass. I said, AK-47. That's supposed to be a big one. I don't know so much about the guns. My sons know a lot. But I said, I know it's big. What would happen? They go up, meaning it can take more. I said, so if I'm making a speech and I hear that pinging sound at a window, what would I do? Sir, leave the room right away, but you're going to be safe. We're building something that's going to be amazing. And in light of what we went through, I think people understand it. It's going to be amazing. A phenomenal, one of the biggest drone ports anywhere in the world, right on the roof, right protecting the White House, not only the ballroom. And what's underneath, it's supposed to be a top military secret, what's underneath, but then you get sued as usual, and you have to reveal that you're building this unbelievable situation downstairs with room after room of very complex stuff. It was the military's dream to have it built. I wanted to have a ballroom because for 150 years they wanted it. And then the generals came to see me and they said, sir, you're building something. This gives us an opportunity to do something that will be so unbelievable, never happen again. Because there's very little built under the White House, very hard to build under a very fragile building like that. It's very fragile. It's old and a little different construction standards, frankly. And this is an opportunity for us to build something very powerful. I said, let's keep it secret. They said, no, we're telling you, sir, let's keep it secret. And then we get sued and we revealed every room, We told the people that did the suing, they're not good people. We told them, we said, you're being very unpatriotic when you bring a suit like this, but it is what it is, but it's really going, it's moving fast. We're ahead of schedule. We're right on budget. And it's going to be something like, I think, no country has. I just visited China. They have this magnificent room, the Great Room. They call it the Great Room. It's a great room, but what we have is going to blow. There won't be anything like it. It's going to be fantastic. And with all of the things that are going along with it for safety and security of future presidents, I'm only going to be using it for about 6 months. Assuming we finish it right on time, I get to use it. Somebody said, he's building it for himself. I'm building it for the future. I use it. Now, had I not gone down 6 or 7 stories, then in that case, I would have been able to get a couple of years out of it. But that was far more complex, what we did downstairs, than what we do upstairs. So we're very proud of it, though. It's going to be amazing. And I think I was just telling the whole group sitting at the table, we were talking about it. I said, I think, it's White House Correspondents, so I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to use that. It's going to be very large and very beautiful and very safe, and that's what you need. So I was thrilled to see that after witnessing the attack, even Democrat Senator John Fetterman told his fellow Democrats to drop the Trump derangement syndrome and build the White House ballroom. But it's much more than that. It's something that you're going to use. I predict that you're going to end up using it, and a lot of people are going to end up using it. They're going to be as safe as you can possibly be. But despite everything that happened at the previous dinner and all of the dangers involved, I'm told that this is still the hottest ticket in town. This ticket to get in tonight because it's a smaller room. It's a beautiful room. It's a luxury room. See those beautiful chandeliers? I can tell you everything about them if you'd like to know. See that beautiful Capitol above? See the beautiful Capitol? See everything, the brass. Those chandeliers are great. I'm looking at them, saying, I wonder if I could, I sold this building. And they're doing a nice job, but they're nice people. But I'll tell you, I'm looking at it, I'm saying, I wonder if I could walk out with those chandeliers, because you can't buy them. They're very special. I won't tell you the fact. I won't mention that they're Czech crystal, because I'd like to say everything's made here, but they are Czech crystal. And they are beautiful. And the Waldorf people are doing a really nice job. We're proud of them, actually, because, when I left town, I was a little angry. I was a little bit angry. I was offered a nice price. I said, I'm getting out of that place. And then I said, let's make a comeback. And but I was very proud of this building. This building was hot. Remember the lobby floor? 82,000 feet. For those in the real estate business, 82,000 feet. That's a major floor. That thing was packed every single night. It was packed, mostly Republicans, I would say, but it was packed every single night. It almost brings back memories. But I left town, and I have just had nothing but good experience, and this might be the best experience of all, having all of these incredible people in this room. It's a great feeling, frankly. It's a great feeling. But tonight's event, thank you. But tonight's event is even crazier than the last time. In fact, it's so successful that I've been informed by CBS News' David Ellison, who's going to do a fantastic job. He's the owner. He's the owner. He bought it, spent a lot of money, and he's going to make, I think, fantastic changes and keep some of the great stuff going. But that next year they're going to call it the Trump White House Correspondents Dinner. He told me that, and I like that very much. We're going to change the name of it, okay? Well, it's going to be so hot, just like our country is hot. We are hot, by the way. But to be honest, it's just about the only way that they're going to ever get me back here. You're going to have to change the name of the dinner. But how's that one going? Not too good. I hope that everyone finally got to enjoy their entire, very delicious beef tenderloins, very special beef. And I want you all to know that Bobby Kennedy, who's right here, personally ran over the cow in his car. And he cut it up and he brought it here for you to eat tonight. So it's very fresh. And Bobby also suggested an appetizer featuring his favorite cut of male raccoon roadkill. But we drew the line at that, Cheryl. We said, no, we're not going to do that. We're not doing that. We love Bobby. I'll tell you, he's a piece of work. You think it is fun, but he is a very different kind of a person, I will tell you. But he has what it takes, and he's smart, and he loves the country, and he wants people to be made to feel good. You agree with that, Bobby? He wants people to feel good. And he's doing a fantastic job. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. We can joke all we want, but thank you. A lot's happened since the last time we were all together. Last month, we hosted one of the most incredible sporting events in world history at the White House, the UFC Freedom 250 fight, the UFC fight. When I announced that we're going to build a boxing ring right outside of the front door of the White House, that took a lot of heat. But it turned out that was, they say, about the most viewed fight in history. It was beautiful. So many things happened. It was supposed to rain. We were going to do it the week before, and the weather was beautiful. And the weather came, and it went, and now we came up to Wednesdays. They said, sir, this was on a Sunday night, replacing 60 Minutes, which is nice and unusual, because usually it's Saturday night. And they said, sir, this was from Wednesday on. Tell me about weather, right? Sure, it's going to rain. I think you're going to have to. It's going to be one of the worst storms that we've seen in a long time. It's coming up the coast. It's going to hit you on Sunday night. It's going to be a disaster. I'm saying, can you believe? And you saw the ring we built, Dana White, the great Dana White, and everything. We had the best fighters in the world. Turned out we had the best fights that most people have ever seen, including me. It was just a miracle. But what happened is we're waiting for this rain to come all day long, and it's coming, and it's horrible. And it's 8 o'clock, and we say, I think it hasn't rained yet. I said, maybe we should postpone it an hour. Maybe we should make it the next day. We didn't know what to do. And finally, we just said, let's just have it. and it never rained. It was perfect. In fact, the week before it was 92 degrees. It was nice, but this was like 72 degrees, and the rain was coming, and it came right over the White House, and it was like, thank you very much. It went like this. And other areas were drenched a few miles away. We didn't have a drop of rain. And it was absolutely one of the most incredible things anybody's ever seen. People said it's one of the most incredible nights of their lives. So just remember, before I came along, if you wanted to see someone lose consciousness on the south lawn of the White House, all you had to do is ask Joe Biden a question. Remember that. Oh, you think I'm kidding. But the big fight was such an amazing success that tonight I'm pleased to announce that we're going to host an even bigger one right in front of the White House. Every Friday night, every Saturday night, we're going to have fights in front of the White House. But we do have something coming and I'm only kidding. You know, the one thing about the press that I learned, don't be sarcastic. Because I'm a very sarcastic person, and I get sarcastic, and most people know that, but you have some bad people that will write it exactly like I say it. And I said I was only kidding. But we are going to have Indy 500. Roger Penske's coming in mid-August, and they're going to have it all throughout Washington, the greatest cars, the greatest drivers in the world. And that's going to be something. Already they have over 350,000 people signed up, going down Pennsylvania Avenue, around the Capitol. And Roger, who's incredible, he won the Indianapolis 500 20 times. Think of it. Germany, Japan, all these countries, they spend billions and billions of dollars trying to win the Indy 500. And Roger wins it. He literally won it 20 times. On the 18th time, I said, you know, that's amazing. I'm going to give him the Presidential Medal of Freedom. And I had him up. And then he won it 2 times after that. The guy's amazing. And he lost the last one by about 6 inches, if anybody watched it. So they're coming here, and it's going to be something really exciting. We have unbelievable events. It's an unbelievable country. And on July 4th, we were over at the mall, and it was raining. It was supposed to be really bad again. And we had 450,000 people show up, and that's a light number. And I was told, sir, we're going to have to cancel the event. This was not good. And it was drizzling a little bit, not raining very hard. And people are calling me, friends of mine were calling me. And I got a call from Brett Baer. Brett Baer said, it's not raining. I said, where are you? I'm standing at the mall, and I'm waiting to go in the White House. Then others called up. They said the same thing. And I said, you know, this is terrible. But there was lightning. Not big lightning, but you don't have to have big lightning. It takes just a little bit to do some big damage. So they said, everybody must leave. 450,000 people were forced to leave, and they left. And then I said to myself, I said, let me call up and find out what the hell's going on. And I called up, and I spoke to a brilliant young man. He said, don't worry about it, sir. We can do it in a couple of weeks. I said, you can't do it in a couple of weeks. This is the 250th birthday. In 2 weeks, what are we going to do? Say, let's go? We're going to have a redo? No. I said, I'll speak if I have to speak at 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I don't care. Call them all back. They're all gone. 450,000, and most of them were in cars or heading back to Texas, and it was sad. And we said the show must go on. Very much like here, we said the same term, right? The show, it's a great term. It's true in life. The show has to go on. The show must go on. And I said, the show must go on. I put it out on Truth. The show must go on. And we had probably, Peter, 150,000 people come back up higher. Maybe, thank you. Let's stand up, Peter. Tell them. More, right? It might have been more, but it was amazing. It was just an amazing crowd. And actually worked out better, a little like this. It worked out better than if we had done it at the normal 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock time. It was incredible. We started speaking at 11 o'clock in the evening, but tremendous numbers of people. Thousands and thousands came roaring back, and it was a great evening. And it was a celebration. And we didn't do it the following day, and we didn't do it 2 weeks later. We did it when we were supposed to do it. It was a fantastic celebration. But I can exclusively reveal to you this evening that for the heaviest of the heavyweights, we will have Sloppy Chris Christie, one of the sloppiest human beings you'll ever meet. Fighting, I would say, I could mention the governor of Chicago, but I'm going to mention instead Jerry Nadler. And they're fighting for a big piece of cheesecake, big fat piece of cheesecake. Who the